My brother spent 6 years filing complaints to get me pushed out of our family business, so I finally gave him everything he asked for in writing. Grant is 2 years older than me. Our father started the company in 1994, plumbing and mechanical, and when he died in 2016, he left it to both of us, 50-50. Grant was the face. Golf outings, chamber lunches, big handshake, great suit. I ran the actual company. Dispatch, permits, licensing, bonding, scheduling, payroll, the truck fleet, the apprentices, and the master mechanical license the entire operation ran on was mine, because I'm the one who spent 4 years testing for it while he was out selling. The complaint started small. In 2019, he told our mother I'd screamed at him in front of employees. I hadn't raised my voice, but she called me and cried, and I apologized to keep the peace. In 2020, he brought in a consultant who decided I was abrasive with vendors and recommended I stop attending client meetings, so I stopped. In 2021, he filed something formal with the outside firm we use for HR, claiming a pattern of intimidation. It went nowhere, but they made me do 8 hours of leadership coaching on a Saturday. In 2022, he got our mother, who still held a board seat, to sign off on removing me as an officer. Same pay, no title. I signed it. Then last spring, he went to the state. Somebody filed an anonymous complaint claiming the license holder at our company was signing off on permits for work he never inspected. Investigators showed up on a Tuesday. I was put on leave for 19 days while they went through 6 years of job files. They cleared me completely. Not one finding. I sat in my truck in the parking lot the day they closed it out, and something in my chest went quiet. Not angry, just done. He was never going to stop. Every time I fought, I looked like a problem. So I stopped fighting and started reading. I spent 3 weeks going through our own paperwork like I was somebody's attorney. A mechanical contractor in our state can't pull a single permit without an active qualifying licensee on file. That was me. Our surety bond and our general liability were both written against my license. Our largest customer, a property management group with about 4,000 units, had a clause in their master agreement naming me personally as the responsible qualifying party, with automatic termination if that changed. And Grant, in his complaint the year before, had written that he wanted me removed from all operational and licensing responsibility within the company. I had it in his own words. In June, I called a meeting with him, our mother, and the company attorney. I told them I agreed. All of it. I was stepping down from every operational role, resigning entirely, and selling my half at the number Grant had thrown out 2 years earlier, which was low, and which he accepted in about 4 seconds. Then I filed the required 30-day notice with the state, withdrawing my license from the company. The attorney went pale. Grant told him not to be dramatic. Month 1, Grant was thrilled. New sign, new trucks lettered, a post about a new era, and fresh leadership. He gave himself the title of president. Month 2, the license came off file. Permits started getting denied at the county desk. He had a superintendent standing on a job with 11 guys and no permit. The bond lapsed the same week because the underwriter had nothing to write against. The property management group terminated on the clause. That was 38% of our revenue. Our 2 best service techs, both guys I trained, gave notice within 9 days of each other. Month 3, he missed a payroll. Then the fleet lease company came for 6 trucks. He started calling me. I let it go to voicemail the first 4 times. When I finally answered, he told me I'd sabotaged him and that I'd done this on purpose. I told him I did exactly what he requested, in writing, 3 separate times, and that I still had all 3. My mother called that night, screaming that I'd destroyed my father's company. I told her I'd carried it for 9 years while she signed papers to strip me out of it, and that I wasn't going to argue about it anymore. They closed the doors in February. I started my own shop in September with the 2 techs who quit, out of a rented bay with 1 van. The property management group signed with me in October, because they'd been calling me directly for years anyway. We're at 19 employees now, and I turn down work every week. Grant sells cars in the next county over. My mother and I speak about twice a year, and it's polite. People ask if I feel bad about how it ended. He put it in a complaint on company letterhead with his signature at the bottom. He wanted me removed from all operational and licensing responsibility. I've never given anybody exactly what they asked for so completely in my life.